You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome along. Today, we're going to try and cut through some of the tech noise, really get to the core of what's happening.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Absolutely. We've got everything from, frankly, mind-boggling valuations to big shifts in work culture.
And some really fundamental stuff, too, like material science breakthroughs.
Exactly, and even a debate deep in the software world. So let's get into it.
Okay.
Right, first up, OpenAI. The numbers are just, wow. Reports of talks for a share sale valuing them at, what, $500 billion?
It's huge, and that's alongside user numbers jumping like crazy.
Yeah, from 500 million weekly active users, apparently heading towards 700 million in just months. That's hyperspeed.
It is. But, you know, it's a really stark contrast to what we're seeing elsewhere in tech.
How so?
Well, this whole idea of tech's dream job, it feels like it's fading a bit for many.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Fewer perks, less of the huge bonuses.
Exactly. And more bureaucracy creeping in, mandatory return to office policies, job cuts. It's a different vibe.
So it's not just like trimming the free snacks budget. It feels more fundamental.
I think so, yeah. It suggests the sort of golden era of just endless growth might be shifting.
Towards something more conventional.
Kind of. More like established corporations, maybe. Success isn't just about the cool idea anymore. It's also about, navigating the corporate structure.
Strategy, endurance, that kind of thing.
Precisely.
Yes.
Less startup chaos, more strategic survival, perhaps.
Okay, interesting. So let's pivot from that corporate view to something really foundational. Our sources mention this new steel from China, CHSN01.
Oh, yeah, that's seriously impressive stuff. It's designed for, the next generation of fusion reactors.
Places like ITER, like the big international one,
Yeah.
and China's own best project.
Exactly. The conditions in those things are just extreme. We're talking 20 Tesla magnetic fields.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, about 400,000 times Earth's magnetic field. And huge pressure, like 1.3 gigapascals. Think Mariana Trench deep.
Wow, but this steel can handle it.
Apparently, yeah. It can stretch 30% before breaking, which is amazing for something so strong. And it lasts 60,000 on-off cycles. That's toughness.
Incredible. And I assume it's not just for fusion reactors.
Oh, absolutely not. That's the thing with these material breakthroughs, right? They underpin progress everywhere, often unseen.
So where else might we see it?
Well, think smaller, more powerful MRI machines in hospitals, more efficient particle accelerators for science, even things like maglev trains, maybe quantum computing systems needing powerful magnets in tiny spaces, like dilution fridges. It shrinks the footprint, extends how long things last. It's a quiet enabler.
Okay, from hard steel to software debates. This one caught my eye. We shouldn't have needed Lockfiles. Sounds a bit niche.
Yeah, it might sound it, but it gets to the heart of how developers manage project dependencies.
So Lockfiles, they pin down the exact versions of all the software bits a project uses, right? To make builds repeatable.
That's the idea, yeah. Aiming for consistency. But the argument here is maybe that's not always necessary or even desirable.
And the example given was Maven.
Right. It's a dependency manager used mainly in the Java world. It's been around 20 years. And it largely manages without needing explicit lock files in the way newer systems often do.
So the point is, good dependency management can work without them. It's a design choice.
Exactly. It questions whether lock files, while solving one problem, maybe introduce others, like complexity, friction during development, merge conflicts.
Right. So it's about questioning our tools, basically. Asking if they genuinely simplify things or just add another layer we have to manage.
Precisely. Rethinking those fundamental architectural choices.
Okay, thinking about big shifts. Let's talk paradigm shifts.
Yeah.
And this idea of the winner's curse.
Yes. We've seen this before, haven't we?
Definitely. Like the iPhone completely changing mobile, or AWS creating the cloud computing market as we know it.
And now AI feels like the big one, the current monumental shift.
So what's the winner's curse part?
It's the idea that past success can actually make companies less able to adapt to the next big thing. They get locked into what worked before.
Like Microsoft, maybe, struggling initially with mobile. Or Nokia missing smartphones almost entirely.
Exactly, those kinds of examples. It's not that they were suddenly bad companies, but their existing success, their structures, made it hard to pivot, to make those really crucial, sometimes painful, early choices for the next paradigm.
So agility and foresight are key. You can't rest on your laurels.
Never. Especially not now, it feels like.
Now, speaking of clarity, or perhaps lack of it, another interesting point from the sources was LLM inflation.
Right. Large language models potentially making things wordier.
Yeah, taking something short and simple and puffing it up into this verbose, maybe pseudo-profound text, like turning a tweet into a 3-paragraph analysis.
Yeah, we've probably all seen examples of that.
So what's the takeaway there for us? Just be critical.
Well, yes, but maybe it's a bit deeper. It's recognizing that the sheer amount of this easily generated, plausible-sounding text could actually sort of dull our senses.
How do you mean?
Like, it becomes harder to spot genuine insight amongst all the noise. The challenge isn't just filtering, it's actively demanding, density and real substance, not just well-written fluff. The signal-to-noise ratio is changing fast.
We need better filters, basically, both personally and maybe technologically.
Well, I think that's right. In this kind of environment, just skimming the surface really isn't going to cut it anymore. You've got to dig in, question things.
Understand the currents underneath the headlines.
Exactly. Your ability to tell real innovation from noise and to adapt as things change, that's probably the most valuable skill right now.
Okay, so as we wrap up this edition of The Vocal Technologist, maybe a final thought for everyone listening.
Go for it.
In this era of just such rapid change, what assumptions are you holding on to? Those deeply held beliefs that might actually be stopping you from seeing the next big thing, the next paradigm shift that could be right under your nose.
Good question. Something to chew on.
Definitely. Keep questioning, keep learning.
Spoken Tech for your ears.